Well, we're about to repair some leathers. Let's see how this one goes. So, Donnington Park, last race at season, had a little off in endurance race. If you haven't seen it, go back. It's I've even forgot what I call it. It's on one of my videos. Go and watch it. You'll see me crash. Now, I use RST leathers. It's the Track Tech Evos. There's the name. That's what I use. I came off on the actual track as well. So it was a case of I didn't just go on grass or anything like that. Got away with it quite well, actually. And I'm going to show you the damage. And I've got some... I'm going to try some leather glue, see how it works. And see if it holds up. This is the second crash I've had in these. First crash, I literally just laid it down at Croft. Coming out at left-hander. Just a bit of grazing. The damage. So, it's the leg. So, this is leg part. And as you can see, got a little rip there. Little hole there, and this is just I'll polish this. I'll get some restorer and clean that, but that is what I'm going to repair. Now hopefully it's not too hard. You're talking me now. Not too hard. It should be just a case of gluing it. Instructions. Yeah, I'm just gonna cake it. Right, so what I will say is I've already cleaned it. I used like a vinegar clean. It's not vinegar, but that sort of cleaner on it, with it being leather. So I didn't use chemicals. It was just vinegar and I forgot what were it. The Mrs. Mexes sort of stuff. Watching a film at the same time. So let me go and get my stuff ready, get the stick, and then we'll carry on. Right, let's get to repairing it. Now, this is made by someone called Leather Assist, and it's proper leather glue. Whether or not it actually works, I don't know. Now, initially, when it comes to anything, I have warmed the leather. I kept these leathers in my garage and I've had to bring them in just to warm them up. They were freezing. Right, so, as anything I've glued before, what you tend to have to do is, especially with stuff like this, is get it on both sides. And it's like making it, like giving it a key. It's like putting on a undercoat. And I presume, I should have read instructions, to be honest. But I've glued, this is the first time I've glued leathers. But I've glued loads of stuff before where you put a layer on first and then you let it like part set. And it's just so it binds in. Right, so that's that side. Now, when I bought this glue, I did obviously read the description because I didn't want to just buy any old glue. And it did say it's a filler. So you see this little hole here? I'm going to see how it fares on that. I wonder if this has got to repair shoes as well, surely. Not that, my boots aren't damaged that way, I will say that, so that's certainly not a problem. I'm just going to move round, and all I'm doing, I'm just trying to get the underside, like I said, trying to get a key on both sides of this leather. I will have to look at, to be honest, I am going to have to look at instructions because I don't know how long it takes to dry. But I'll give that a couple of minutes just to let that set. While I'm giving that a couple of minutes, let me just see. So that is actually an owl. I'm not bothered about it being colour matching, cause once I give it a bit of a restore, got some leather restorer, if anything, I will put some boot polish on. And then from that boot polish, I can then, all this grazing, that should polish out and it should go black again. Did I say black or black? Right, that's that part done. Now that does look like a bit of cloud. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Get right underneath. So what literally I'm just making sure that the edges are all done. Ooh, getting glue everywhere now. Get right in. Get it on. Right. Now to get it in place. There we go. Press it down. Literally, I'm just trying to get it so that it's on the original seam. If I can get it on the original seam, happy days. Not bothered about a little bit of residue. Like I said, I've got other leathers. It's just these ones are comfortable. They fit well, and rather than throw them, I'll still race in them, especially if this works. And then it'll give this glue an actual test. Press that down because I want that to be flat as possible as well. Right, I'll look at the instructions and I'll be back once I find out how long you leave it for. See you shortly. And we're back. I read instructions. It said 30 minutes. I've given it about 2 hours. So you're literally going to join me as I do it. Let's just make sure it's actually on it. 1 minute. Right. Just remove them bottles. I put that on. Right, so it's still tacky. So I am actually going to leave that for a bit longer because I want that to be fully cured. But it's held, I must admit. Then, kiwi shoe polish. I'm going to polish it all up. Get some black back on it. And then what I've got, Dr. Martens Wonder Balm. Just to see how it goes, see what it looks like and see if I can actually bring it up. I'm going to give that a bit longer. Because it does feel, yeah, it's got a bit of movement still. So I'm just going to leave that to set and I will be back when it's done. Right, it is literally about 2 hours later. Now I have read instructions, it weren't even instructions, it were telling me about what the actual glue is, and with it being a leather glue, it's actually designed to be a bit flexible. So of course, with it being flexible, it does feel as if it's not set, but it is set. I've tried pulling it apart and it's definitely not moving. This is just kiwi polish and it's just to get the black colour back in. Like you see where it's all grazed, don't know, I think that's probably... Oh, I'll tell you what that is. So that there is glue from the duct tape. So to get back on track, obviously you have to have your leathers checked. And the scrutineer noticed this rip in my leathers, which to get me back on track to carry on my next session, he put duct tape around my leg. Hey, it worked. It got me back on track. Right, so there is a bit of kiwi polish. No, it's just shoe polish, that's all I've used. This is the one I'm looking forward to. It's Wonderbar. So now that that's got that, and it's just trying to buff it up, that's all. Can't do anything about the RST. But I bet I can. Wonder if that's... That'll probably wipe. Now don't forget, I'm not going to be able... I'll have to do like a add-on to this. Further down the line after I've worn them when I'm on track. I'm not actually on track until March. It's I think I've got the track day, test day at Snetterton, and that'll be the first time I'll have been on track this year. So I'll have to wait and see on that one. Right, that's the barm on. Wipe any excess off. Well, I'll tell you what, let me hang these up. So, just bear with. Can't get it up. but there we go, bit of light. Now if we look at them, that's not bad actually. RST's a bit scratched. That leather glue seems to do its stuff. Let's I am actually pulling that. I tell you what, that's not even budging. So I pulled it and that's not even budged. I might have fixed my leathers there. So the glue, leather assist. What I will say is I'll polish that a couple more times. I'm not just going to leave it with one lot. I might as well do it a couple, get it looking nice, and I'll probably do the rest at leathers. That's just a little short video on how to fix your leathers after a crash. I'm quite happy with that. Leather assist, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I will report back at Snetterton after I've used them, and I'll get back to you. If you've not subscribed, drop us a subscribe. If you haven't followed me this year, or last year should I say, go back, watch my journey on being an amateur racer. First time I ever went racing last year, did full season, finished 4th in championship, not bad. This year I'm in with big boys. Give us a like, give us a follow, and I will catch you probably at Snetterton to moan about that. Catch you later.